Hello and welcome, I'm Joshua Barnes and you're watching NewsX World. Let's first take a look at our top stories. India reports that Pakistan has violated the line of control ceasefire for a 10th consecutive night as Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi says he will take firm and decisive action against terrorists. Meanwhile, Russia calls for diplomacy and an easing of India-Pakistan tensions. Ukraine says that Russian strikes on the capital city of Kyiv have injured 11 people with reported residential fires. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says he won't play Putin's games over a short-term ceasefire. Israel's military has issued thousands of call-up notices to reservists to support an expanded offensive in Gaza. According to Israeli media, it comes as Israel calls on Qatar to stop playing both sides in ceasefire talks. Meanwhile, the United Nations Special Envoy Geir Pedersen has urged Israel to halt attacks on Syria at once. Strikes on the Islamist-led authorities have followed sectarian violence, with Israel saying its forces are ready to protect the Druze minority. Following a landslide federal election victory in Australia, Anthony Albanese's Labour Party say they will prioritise dealing with the US-China trade war. Albanese says he will run a disciplined and orderly government. The UK police have arrested 5 men, including 4 Iranians, in connection with a suspected terror plot. The Metropolitan Police says the arrests relate to a suspected plot to target a specific premises, though limited information has been released. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum says she has rejected a proposal from Donald Trump to send US troops to Mexico to combat drug trafficking. Sheinbaum says the offer was rejected because sovereignty is not for sale. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has touted great progress during a visit to a tank factory amid a push to modernise nuclear and missile arsenals. The US and South Korea suspect that technical support may have come from Russia. Pakistani troops have violated the ceasefire along the line of control for the 10th consecutive night. During the night of May the 3rd into the morning of May the 4th, unprovoked small arms fire was reported across multiple locations opposite Kupwara, Baramulla, Poonch, Rajouri, Mendar, Nashira, Sundarbani and Aknur in Jammu and Kashmir. Indian forces responded promptly and proportionately to the violations. Pakistan has announced the closure of its ports to ships arriving from India. This follows India's decision to ban all direct and indirect imports from the neighbouring country. Jassim al-Badawi, Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, expressed the Council's deep concern over the deteriorating security situation in South Asia, urging restraints, prioritisation of dialogue and the urgent resumption of negotiations between the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and the Republic of India. Meanwhile, Pakistan's military has said that Abdali weapon systems were launched to test operational readiness and validate the system's upgraded navigation and manoeuvrability capabilities. External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar spoke with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov about the Pelgam terror attack. Lavrov urged New Delhi and Islamabad to resolve differences through political and diplomatic channels, in line with a similar agreement of 1972 and the Lahore Declaration of 1999. India has now reached out to all current members of the UN Security Council except China and Pakistan. Moving on to the Middle East.